just super heartwarming journey through a very special source document. It's a Class 1 English textbook designed for young learners. Now, learning a brand new language can be incredibly daunting for a kid, right? It's tough, but the brilliant minds behind this curriculum, they didn't just hand kids a boring list of vocabulary words to memorize. No way. Instead, they hid the foundational building blocks of the English language inside this wonderfully charming story about a little girl, her dog, and a very unusual new friend. Okay, let's dive right into this. The textbook uses a central question that naturally sparks a child's curiosity. How exactly do you make friends with a squirrel? It sounds like a simple, playful premise, right? But as we're going to see, it's actually a highly effective pedagogical tool. By hooking the reader with this narrative, the textbook creates this really safe, engaging environment for students to practice their very first words of English. Let's start by taking a look at the cover of our source material, which introduces our main protagonist. Meet Ammu. Notice the visual details here, because they completely set the tone for our entire learning journey. Ammu is peacefully drawing, totally focused, and her playful, curious dog, named Doggy, is right by her side, just intently watching her color. The artwork is so warm and inviting. It establishes this wonderful setting of safety and curiosity. The students can immediately relate to Ammu, and that lays the absolute perfect emotional groundwork for all the lessons to come. Part 1. The surprising encounter.
So our peaceful scene has suddenly shifted to a bit of a standoff. Doggy, being a dog and playfully chasing after a distraction, has actually treed a little squirrel. We see Ammu stepping in, looking up into the branches at this cornered little creature, trying to figure out how she can help him. Doggy is totally on high alert, but Ammu's calm presence pauses the chase. It's your classic, recognizable outdoor encounter. But remember, this is an English textbook, which means this specific moment of tension, it's about to become a foundational lesson in communication.
Part 2. A squirrel who speaks.
Now, what's really interesting here is this dramatic twist. The squirrel looks right down and says, "I can speak." Literally just 3 words. But with these 3 simple words, the textbook breaks the ice and introduces this brilliant layer of magical realism into the pedagogy. Suddenly, this isn't just an animal being rescued from a dog, it's a character. And for a first grader learning English, a talking animal instantly captures their imagination, absolutely ensuring they are fully dialed in for the vocabulary lesson that immediately follows.
And here's exactly how that lesson unfolds. The squirrel introduces himself. "My name is Bittu. What is your name?" This poses a direct comprehension question to the student. What is Bittu asking Ammu? This is a reciprocal introduction. It's literally the very first thing any language learner needs to master. But rather than rote repetition, just repeating phrases over and over,